Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Havens Drive Homestead. I'm Brock. Bug's over here, and we're gonna do some maintenance, I guess, on my 09 KX450. Ever since I got it, it's always needed new sprockets and chain. And then over the years, I've kind of broke things on it. Like I dropped it and broke my brake lever off, and I also dropped it and put a hole in the clutch cover, and I temporarily fixed it, which isn't a very good fix, but we're gonna put new that's stuck to it, new rear sprocket, new front sprocket, new chain, new clutch cover, new brake and clutch levers, and change the oil, obviously, and put a oil filter on it. So let's tear into it and get knocked out. Alright, so we got done. I got my clutch lever on, brake lever on. Might have to do a little adjusting on the clutch still. And we got the new cover on, and changed the oil filter. I had to get a new bolt for this bottom hole. I think it was stripped out originally, and I made it seem like bug broke it, but I think it was stripped out originally. I think the bolt was a little too short. I just put I put a longer bolt in it. So hopefully that holds. If not, I'll have to tap and helicoil that. But for right now, that bolt is doing very well. So gotta still put oil in it and put the new chain and sprockets on this side. And then I want to power wash it down because it's got oil and crap all over it. So let's tear into it. Okay, as you can tell, it's well, maybe tell it's raining. Everything's wet. I was planning on washing the bike and doing a little riding on it, but I think for right now I'm gonna wash the bike. We've been doing this video in like little bits and pieces because when I get home, I eat supper, and then I worked on the bike for a little bit, and then it was like, okay, you gotta go inside, gotta get the kids a bath, got a whole other list of things to do other than just doing this. So we've been doing it on little increments. It's nothing too important that needs to be done, but it's been needing to be done for a while. But I want to get it washed up. There's a lot of oil and stuff that's been leaking on it for a while. But for right now, I'm going to get it washed up, and then later on, I think we'll do a little riding video with me and Bert. So you'll see us running around a little bit. But anyways, let's get started. Okay, it took a little bit, but I know it seems like it got dark, or it seems longer than, I took longer than what it maybe actually was. It got dark in a hurry, because when I get home, not much time before it gets dark around here. Right now, anyway. Anyway, sorry for the lighting too. I'm going off an old shed lamp. It's supposed to turn on when it gets dark. I have it on a switch because it literally shines into the back of our house and into our bedroom, so we just keep it off at night. But anyway, got her all nice and clean. Tried to get as clean as I could. This engine was practically all black. I don't know if you can tell underneath here. Yeah, the whole frame was black. I mean, I could still see some gunk underneath the cover here. I might have to pull that cover off eventually and spray the rest of it down. Like I said though, yeah, this whole side of the frame right in down under here was all black, but I might have to pull that bottom cover off to get it, you know, completely clean. But this is a dirt bike, hint the word dirt, so I mean it's gonna have some garbage on it and whatnot from riding. Doesn't need to look perfectly clean. I mean, it's not a show bike or nothing. It's to play on, have fun on. I went ahead and cleaned my engine stand. Engine stand came from a buddy that passed away. He'd actually gave it to me to use to put my bike on when I was working on it at the time before he got his bike. But when he passed away, I guess this is what I was left with. I was gonna buy his bike, but things changed there. But anyway, got it all nice clean. I will have to re-lube the chain. I did lube it, then I power washed it off, which I should have waited until I power washed it off to lube it. But anyway, it's kind of hard to tell in this lighting, but got it all clean. I mean, this thing was just covered in dust and grime and whatnot from just sitting in my garage. My garage is not insulated, not covered, nothing. But this is probably its second bath since I've had it, and I've had it for maybe I'd say 6 years. I'd say 6 years. I think I've had it for 6 years. But I'd like to go over a little bit what I did. Obviously, this brake lever was broken. Put a new one on it. This one, the clutch lever wasn't broken, but I went ahead and bought a set, so I had matching levers. The old levers were, one side was black, one side was silver. I mean, no big deal, don't really care, but I guess I like the way it looks. Oh, what'd I do over here other than clean it? Anyway, I put new sprocket here. This sprocket wasn't all that bad, but I went ahead and changed it because the back sprocket was bad. It was aluminum sprocket. It was a 50 tooth, and every tooth on it was gone. I really don't know how I was able to ride it still. It was still gripping. It wasn't slipping at all. But I was able to still ride it. So now I got a steel gear on it. And it came silver, and I sprayed it black because I didn't like the way it looked. I know the black's probably going to wear off. That's fine. I don't care. I just wanted it to look black for now. But that's a 50 tooth. This one up here used to be a 14 tooth, and now it's a 13 tooth. The reason that is because that gear, this gear, and the chain, and yes, the chain is green, not by choice, technically. I bought both gears and the chain as a set. And this was the better option, and this is O-ringed heavy duty chain, which doesn't make much a difference what chain it is, but anyway. And the reason I went with that is because it was cheaper. I know cheaper's not better, but I was looking at a steel gear for back here, which was like $50 itself. A gear up here, which was like $15 plus a chain that I really trusted and liked and whatnot. It was a good brand, and it was like $60 itself. I bought all of this, I think, for around 80 bucks. So, I mean, I did save some money on that. I had to buy new bolts for the back sprocket. And then over here, like I said, I dropped it and I put a big old hole in the side of the cover, and I had a guy try to weld it, but he said every time he tried to weld it, it would start popping and cracking because whatever this is made out of is not a very I guess flexible metal. It's aluminum, but it's like a hard aluminum. So every time he would get it hot, it would start cracking and popping, and he said it just wouldn't seal right. But went ahead and got a new cover. Everything I got was off Amazon. I think I paid 80 bucks for the cover. I went ahead and changed the oil filter. Obviously I had to fix the bolt. Oil filter I got from Napa, and I've always trusted Napa filters. I mean, I don't have to buy the actual Kawasaki brand filter. Any filter, as long as it works or fits in the bike, works. And then I use 10W40 4-stroke oil in the engine, and I use Valvoline for that. I've always had good luck with Valvoline. I had an old bike that I used to run AMSOIL in. I burnt the piston up twice or 3 times. I don't remember how many times I did it. Run AMSOIL in the engine, run AMSOIL in the fuel, and it seems like every time I ran it, it'd burn up the piston, and it wasn't very long that I ran it and it burned it up. And I think it was twice I burned it up, and I did the piston the 3rd time, and I started running Opti in it again, Opti oil in the fuel, and running Valvoline in the crankcase, and it seemed fine. I didn't have any more issues. I don't know if that's just me, but I thought AMSOIL was good stuff. I ran it for a little bit. I didn't have good luck with it, so I went back to running Valvoline. I used to run Opti oil in my 2-stroke mix, but I don't run that anymore. I run a Valvoline 2-stroke mix. So that's just my preference. Other people have different preferences, but that's going to be it for right now. I don't know if I did. I don't think I did anything else to it, other than a few little minor things. But anyway, I'm just glad that I got it back together the way I can ride it. It's not going to leak oil, hopefully, and yeah. So that's it for right now, and we'll do a little bit of riding here soon. All right, Bert and I are going to do a little riding. He's going to ride his bike, getting his helmet and stuff on. And I'm going to pull my bike out and run it around for a little bit. I'm going to try, I got a mount on my helmet. I'm going to try to use the mount on my helmet, and hopefully it'll work. So we'll try to get a little bit of footage. My brakes need adjusted a little. Man, babies are soft. Alright, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I think it did great. It was running great. Took 2 of the kids on it, and they liked it, so Now we just gotta take her out and go riding. But hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below. And thanks for watching. God bless you.